I had a church in here right now. See, you ain't got to push yourself out there. When God gets ready for you, He's going to open the door. Look at verse number 9. The Bible says, Then spake the chief butler unto Pharaoh, saying, I do remember my faults this day. Pharaoh was wroth with his servants and put me inward in the captain of the guard's house, both me and the chief baker, and we dreamed a dream in one night, I and he. We dreamed each man according to the interpretation of his dream, and there was there with us a young man, an Hebrew, servant to the captain of the guard, and we told him, and he interpreted to us our dreams, to each man according to his dream he did interpret. Verse number 13 says, And it came to pass, as he interpreted to us, so it was. Me he restored unto mine office, and him he hanged. Verse number 14 says, Then Pharaoh sent and called Joseph, and they brought him hastily out of the dungeon, and he shaved himself and changed his raiment and came in unto Pharaoh. Can I just read that again? They brought him hastily out of the dungeon, and he shaved himself and he changed his raiment and came in unto Pharaoh. Look at verse number 15. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, I have dreamed a dream, and there is none that can interpret it, and I have heard say of thee that thou canst understand a dream to interpret. Look at verse number 16. And Joseph said unto Pharaoh, saying, It is not in me. God. Somebody shout God. God. Shout it again. God. God. God shall give Pharaoh an answer of peace. Now, if you go to verse number 37, we understand that Pharaoh tells Joseph the dream. Joseph interprets the dream. Look at verse number 37. And the thing was good in the eyes of Pharaoh and in the eyes of all his servants. And Pharaoh said unto his servants, Can we find such a one as this is, a man in whom the Spirit of God is? Look at verse number 39. Pharaoh said unto Joseph, For as much as God has showed thee all this, there is none so discreet and wise as thou art. Thou shalt be over my house, and according unto thy word shall all my people be ruled. Only in the throne will I be greater than thou. Look at verse number 41. It's just good reading. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, See, I have set thee over all the land of Egypt. Everybody shout promotion. Promotion. Y'all not shouting enough for me. Promotion. Promotion. The final thing I want to deal with today is from the dungeon to the palace. From the dungeon to the palace. Everybody say from the dungeon, to the palace. In my discourse this morning, I want to just deal with this morning, the truth of this story. I want to deal with the setting of the prison, and I'm going quick, I promise you. I want to deal with the setting of the prison, and I want to deal with promotion, because I've already preached this and I've articulated it to you, that the prison is a necessary part of the process. Look at somebody and tell them you got to go to prison first.